Quebec Health Minister Christian Dubé says, no, don't worry. We're not going to take away your family doctor for those who have a family doctor. So, is this another example of rolling ideas very well?
Hello. We're going to get started.
And I've spoken about many.
So you're going to come to the front of your mat. Feet are hip width apart. Take a nice big deep breath. The arms all the way up. And then exhale, take it all the way down. Let your head go. Just look through your legs. Now inhale and extend to a flat back. And then come all the way back up with your spine nice and long, and then reach up again. Exhale, take it all the way down. Inhale, extend the spine.
Asking if your eligibility is
come all the way back up. So I think you have to mute. Reach for the ceiling. And then take it all the way back down again. Inhale and extend the spine. Reverse it, come all the way back up. One more time. Take it down. Inhale, extend. Come all the way back up. And bring your hands to heart. I'm going to have you step your right foot backwards to a lunge. And then reach the arms back up. Trying to get a little bit of stretch into these hip flexors. So let's get nice and high on the toes with the back foot, and then slowly lower that back heel to the floor. And do it again, lift it up, and then lower it down. And one more time, hold it up. Take the arms all the way down to the floor. You're going to step back to your plank. From your plank, you're going to do a little hover and go right into your up dog. Tuck your toes under, meet me in your down dog. Once you get there, baby steps all the way back to the front of your mat. Inhale, extend the spine. Arms out to the side, come all the way up with your spine nice and long. Bring your hands to heart, step your left foot back. Bring the arms up. Lift that back heel nice and high, and then lower it down. Might not get there. Mine is not getting all the way down, but just try. Now bring the arms out to the side, maybe back in your plank. Back to that hover. And right to up dog. Tuck your toes under, down dog. Walk the feet all the way forward. Inhale, extend. Come all the way back up. Reach for the ceiling. Swan dive it down. Inhale, extend. Exhale, fold. Hands down, step back, plank. Step your left foot up between your hands. Meet me in a runner's lunge. Take the arms out to the side, start to lift your torso up. Flip your palms to face up. Reach for the ceiling. Take it all the way back down again, nice and slow. Palms down, step back, plank. Little bit of a hover, right to your up dog. Toes tuck under, down dog. Step your right foot up between the hands, right back to that runner's lunge. Sweep the arms out to the side, start to lift the torso up. Open the palms, reach for the ceiling. And then take it all the way back down again. Step back to your plank. We're going to lower to the forearms from your high plank. So your elbows are into your shoulders. Now we're going to lower the hips to the floor. Come onto the tops of your feet. Just hang out for a few breaths in this baby cobra. While you're here, draw the belly in. Take your gaze, look forward. Nice. Bring the chest down. Bring your hands by your chest. Push yourself up. Tuck your toes under. You're right back to your down dog. Lift the left leg up. Switch to the right. Put that foot down. Come back to your plank. Let's do a little hover. Right to up dog. Tuck your toes under, down dog. Left foot comes forward. This time we're going to put the right knee down on the floor. Just hold here for a sec. Let your hips come forward as far forward as they want to. So you're getting into that right hip flexor again. And now you're going to walk your hands back with your hips so your front leg becomes straight. Let your toes push up towards the ceiling. So you're activating all the muscles in the shin. The front leg is nice and straight. Now walk it back forward. Take your gaze, look up. We're going to lower the right hand to the floor. We're going to bring the left one inside as well. And you're going to push your forward leg into that left arm. And then release it. Do it again. Push and release. A few more times. Nice. Now from this position, we're going to come down onto the forearms if it's possible. If not, hang out for a few breaths where you were. Okay, bring it back to the hands. The left hand goes outside that forward leg. Come off your back knee. Step back to your plank. Let's take it to a down dog just for a few breaths. Try to push the heels towards the floor. Float it back to plank. Do a nice little hover. Meet me in your up dog. Toes tuck under, back to the down dog. Bring that right foot forward this time. Left knee down on the floor. Let your hips come forward. You've got a big forward lean with that upper body, so you should feel no compression in your lower back. Just kind of stay here for a breath or two more. And now we're going to bring that right hand inside the foot. Let's get some activation of that inner thigh muscle. Pull it into the arm and then release it. Do it a few more times. Nice. Now, either stay where you are or lower to the forearms. Just breathe. Back up onto your hands. Take that right hand outside. Walk the hands back with the hips. Flex your forward foot. Hold with that leg straight. And then walk it back forward. And take it back again. Should feel good. You know you can always put a pillow under that knee if you need to. No need to suffer through it, right? This is a feel-good class. Take it back. Bring it forward. We're going to come off that knee Step the other foot back to plank and meet me in your down dog. Let's stay here for 5 deep breaths. This is an opportunity to just shut your eyes, relax, kind of get a little lost in space. Okay, let's come back to our plank. I want you to put your right knee down in the middle of the mat and kickstand that right foot. Bring the right hand to the center of the mat. Turn your body to face the left side of the room and lift your left arm up. It's a kneeling side plank. Reach that left arm nice and long. And now step your other foot back to a full side plank. Now rotate both hands back down. You're back to a high plank. You're going to hold here for 5 deep breaths. Left knee down in the middle. Left hand to the center. Turn and face the right side. Right arm reaching for the ceiling. Nice and long. And when you're ready, step your other foot back. Full on side plank. Rotate it back to your high plank. 5 deep breaths. Just to switch it up a bit and use a little bit more of your lats, you can walk your forward hands forward up the shoulders. And then just keep breathing. A little more work for the lat muscles. Okay, bring those wrists back under the shoulders. Take it to a down dog. Let's lift the left leg up. You're going to open the hip towards the ceiling and bend at the knee. Now try to lift that knee up a little higher. While you hold this, go up and down with that right heel. Nice. Now put that foot down. Come back to your plank. Take your left knee to your left elbow and then back. Right knee to right elbow and back. Meet me in your down dog this time with the right leg up. Lift the hip up to the ceiling and bend at the knee. And lower that leg, come back to your plank. Left knee to left elbow, send it back. Right knee, send it back. You're in your down dog and you're going to walk your hands all the way back to your feet. So now you're at the back of the mat, totally unweighting the upper body. If you can, put the back of the hands on the floor, just beside or out in front of the feet, so you stretch out the forearms. Make sure you're not holding your head up. And now let's do the opposite. Put the palms down on the floor. Maybe try to shift your hips back a little bit, but keep the arms nice and straight. Okay, let's cross the arms. And let's roll up slowly. 1 vertebrae at a time. Once you're up, lift the elbows. Now lift the arms, reach for the sky. Bring your hands to heart. Come off the right leg or kickstand it. I want you to put all your weight here in this left leg. It's a little bit of a balance challenge while we tone and strengthen the body. So now keep either the kickstand or lift the foot off the floor in the back. Give me a small forward lean to start. We're going to take this as far as we can, just in baby steps. You always have the option to lower the foot back for a little reprieve. I'm going to lean in a little more, and I'm going to raise my back leg a little higher. And I've got all the muscles in that back leg coming to the party. I'm going to lift it a little higher and lower my chest a little more. I'm going to extend my arms forward. It's a full-on warrior three. Now bring the arms back to your chest and come back up to standing. How fun was that? Let's do the same on the other foot. Try not to sink into your hip. Think about lifting and always growing the spine. Little lean. Maybe you're coming off the toes. Take it a little further. Little more. See if you can get parallel to the floor. And now I'm going to bring the arms up. The hands back to your chest. And let's come up slowly. Nice. Big deep breath. Bring your hands to heart. I want you to step your left foot forward. I want you to give me a big forward lean with the upper body. Enough that you feel a tug right in this glute. Now rotate your shoulders to the left. And then come back and rotate right. Don't shoot yourself, go as far as you can. No halfway in this class, come on back, do it again. And again. And if you're challenged with balance here, you can step your back foot further to the right. That'll give you more stability. Okay, this is our last turn. Now come back. Lift your torso up a little bit and bend into this front leg. And then you're going to push off to the back of the mat. Big deep breath. Lift your shoulders up and go up and over to the left. Keep lifting the shoulders up and take it to the right. Hands back to heart. Nice job. Step the right foot forward. Big lean. Let's turn the body to the right. As far as it will let you. Come back, go the other way. Now it's really important to keep that big forward lean. So you really are challenging that leg and glute. And core. Oh my goodness, we're working everything. Woo-hoo! One more time on each side. Okay, lift the torso up a little bit, bend big into your front leg, and then push backwards. Take a nice big deep breath. Swan dive it all the way down. Let your head go, just chill out. Take some nice deep breaths. Completely unweighting your upper body. Now, fingertips out in front, we're gonna inhale and extend the spine, and we're gonna let the fingers walk forward. Shift your hips backwards. Stretch out those lat muscles. Breathe deeply. And then let the whole upper body fold down. Baby steps with your hands all the way forward. Meet me in your high plank. Put your knees down on the floor. Shift your hips back over the heels. Walk your fingers forward. Keep your forehead up and lower the chest. Open your left palm to face the ceiling. Lift the arm off the floor. Keep it long, reach it forward. Switch arms. Open, lift, and reach it. And do it 2 more times on each side. Great thing for rounded shoulders. Just shoulder mobility in general, right? So good for us. And if it feels awkward, you need to be doing this more often. Okay, let's come up onto all fours. We're gonna do 5 cat-cows. You go at your own pace. Maybe with a neutral spine. Walk your hands a little bit more forward, just so you're weighting a little bit more into the arms. You still have your knees down. We're going to lower the chest down towards the floor. Please do not bend the elbows. And then push away. And do that 4 times again. Slow going down. Slow going up. Really good for mobility. Okay, you're back to that neutral spine. Bring the wrists in again so they're underneath the shoulders. We're going to elevate off the knees and then lower them to the floor. Please don't drop the face. Lift up the knees and lower. 3 more times. Nice. Take that right hand to the center of the mat. Right knee to the center. Kickstand the foot. Step your left foot back. Take your left hand this time to your waist. Now, if you need a towel, I'm going to put a towel under my knee, just because we're going to be here for a little bit. And why not be comfy? Now, lift your back leg up. Try to lift it a little higher. Push your heel towards the back of the room. Push it. And then lower it down. Pick it up again. Get it really long and get it high. Push your heel to touch the back of the room. And then lower it. Lift it again. Last time. And come on to all fours. We're just going to switch sides. Right hand to your waist. Pick up that back leg. Make it work here, really try to lift it. Should be nice and long. And now lower it down. Make sure you let all the muscles kind of release, and then it's all about reactivating. Lift, push, get it higher. Oh my God, she's never happy. Lower it. Last one, lift. Make this one the best. A little higher. Nice, now come back onto all fours. Knees are hip width apart, you're gonna tuck those toes under, we're going back to bear. Just hold here, shift both knees to the left and then to the right. Just keep rocking them side to side. Keep them nice and low. And now take it to a down dog. Nice, big, deep breathing. Walk your hands back to your feet. Inhale, extend the spine. Reverse it, come all the way up, reach for the ceiling. Bring your hands to heart. We're going to take a big step forward with our left foot. Now, we're going to lean forward. We're going to take the arms back by our side, palms face down, proud of the chest. Now we're going to oscillate between having the arms here and bringing them forward and raising them. And back. Just keep going. This is a great posterior muscle chain exercise. Really work these arms as best you can. Now, to switch things up a little bit on the next one, your forward leg is going to be almost straight, and you keep working the arms the same way. Got a nice little reprieve after this. We're going to do a pyramid stretch with this left leg. Just give me one more arm raise. Hands to heart. Step your back foot in so the heel is on the floor. Now I've got both my legs straight and I'm going to fold down. Spine long until it can't be long anymore because I've folded completely over that leg. Let your head go. 5 deep breaths. Inhale, extend the spine. Hands back to your leg. Come all the way back up. Hands on your waist. You're going to bend into your front leg now. Push backwards. Come all the way to the back of the mat. Big deep breath. The breathing is super important, so try to do as much of it as you can. Bring your hands to heart. Step your right foot. Big step forward. Get nice and high on that back foot. Take the arms backwards, palms face down. Big lean forward. Here we go with moving the arms up and down. Very controlled. Same speed up, same speed down. Okay, now we're going to come into that straight leg in the front. Keep the arms going. more of an advanced move, requires a little bit more stabilization through the core. One more. Hands to heart. Step the back foot in just far enough so you can get both heels down with your legs straight. Start to fold over. Spine is long till it can't be anymore, and then you completely round over the leg. Inhale and extend the spine. No, I did not fall asleep, but I probably could have. Hands on your shin, walk it up. Bring your hands to heart, bend your front leg, power back, take it all the way to the back. We're gonna take our feet where the heels are on the mat, but I've got my toes turned out. You position your feet however you feel comfortable when you do this type of a sumo squat. Got to kind of figure out what works for your body. We're just going to squat down and then come back up. When you come back up, I want you to activate as much muscle as you can. And when you're getting deep into the squat, think about really trying to shift backwards. Not so much, of course, that you would fall, but wading into those heels, pressing up through the heels. It's really where I want you to connect. You can take the arms out and raise them, bring them back parallel to the floor. Just gonna do a few more with one little hold, that's it. And we're gonna take it down to the mat. Okay, let's hold this squat down. Lift the arms all the way up if you can. Now take the hands to the floor. Lift your butt up, bring your feet back so they're hip width apart. You're in a full fold. Baby steps with your hands all the way out to a high plank. Take the hand way in front of the shoulders this time. This is where we say, go big or go home. Lots of work for the upper back. Draw the belly in. Now pick your left foot up off the floor. And then do the same with the right. Just keep walking the feet very slowly. Make sure your neck is long. Just a few more, and then we are chilling down on the floor. Okay, knees down. Walk your hands back, kick those feet out to the side, have a seat. You're going to extend the legs all the way forward. Put them in the corners of the mat, your heels, sit up nice and tall, arms out in front, or hands over shoulders. C-curve your spine. Come down nice and slow. Draw the belly in. Now let's take the head to the floor, then the arms back. Spread your fingers wide. Maybe your thumbs cover just above the floor, maybe they touch slightly. Now bring the arms back up. And I want you to lift up into a crunch. So your chin is tucking down, your arms are pushing forward, trying to lift those shoulder blades up, and then lower back down. Reach for the back of the room. Come back up with the arms, crunch it up, Draw that belly down, that's your job. Take the arms back. And forward. And back. And now we're gonna bring the heels in, so you got bent legs. Everything in the upper body is gonna do the same as it was just doing. Pull the arms forward to the outsides of those legs, crunch it up, drop that chin, and take it back. Do it again. Everything is happening nice and slowly. 3 more times. We're gonna have a little reprieve after these last 2. We're gonna rock our pelvis. It's gonna feel good. We're gonna stretch out our neck. Okay, just get nice and flat on your shoulder blades. Step your feet in a little closer to your butt. Your arms are just by your side, relaxing. Tilt your pelvis up and tilt it down. 3 counts to tilt up. That's how slow you're moving. You're holding it for 3 counts and then you're lowering it on 3 counts. Working on your last one. Now bring both knees up and into the chest. Make a little massage for your lower back by circling the knees. Go the opposite way. Okay, for a little thoracic spine massage, I'm going to have you walk your feet close to your butt. Take your head up and lift and hold it in your hands. So clasp your fingers together and tuck your chin. So you're almost like ready to do a sit-up, but we're not. We're going to lift our hips up and then we're going to roll onto that right shoulder blade. You might hear a little cracking and movement, but it should feel good. Come back center, do it again. Roll onto that shoulder blade. Your range of motion is what it is. This should feel good. You should feel like, oh, I'm getting a nice stretch or kind of like a deep tissue massage. Do it one more time. Okay, now lower your butt, lower the head. We're going to roll the head from side to side before we do the other shoulder blade. Just keep going nice and slow. Last one. Okay, get that head back up in your hands. Walk your feet close to your butt. Bridge up. So you're pressing up through the heels. Get your hips nice and high. And then roll over the left shoulder blade. One side may feel a little different. We're always tighter on one side than the other. Do a couple more. Nice. Now slowly lower those hips, bring those knees back into the body. You're going to take your hands onto your knees. We're going to open the knees nice and wide. Push them forward, close them, bring them back in. So you're making a nice big circle. Now we're gonna go in the opposite direction. Nice. Now take your legs all the way down along the floor. Point your toes. Bring the arms all the way back behind you. And now take your elbows just at the same height as the shoulders. And just let the back of the hands rest on the floor. Let's make sure we're nice and flat on the shoulder blades. And now you're gonna lift the forearms up off the floor. Let them come as far forward as they can without rounding the shoulders forward. So it's not about how far you go, it's about how well you do keeping your shoulders flat to the floor. Let's do this 5 more times, nice and slow. Okay, now take your hands straight up to the ceiling, clasp your fingers together, bring the arms backwards. Take them as far as they want to go, and then bring them as far forward as they can go. And do that 4 more times. Nice. Okay, bring the arms by your side, bend the legs. We're going to do a figure 4 stretch. So feet hip width apart, legs bent, right foot crosses over left thigh. We're going to go straight to it today. So pick the left foot up, hold either the hamstring or the shin, and try to move the right knee forward as you draw the left one in. This should feel like a bit of work for the arms. And for the legs, this is not a resting stretch. You want to keep trying to get the knee in a little closer. The left one. You can rotate your pelvis forward to create a space between the floor and the lower back, which might intensify the stretch a little bit for you. And let's do it on the other side. Try to keep that foot on your thigh flexed. Try not to stress those shoulders, right? Ideally, you want to be using leg muscle to get this right knee in closer and the left one further out. Your hands and arms are really just there to assist. Try to roll the pelvis forward, see if you can draw that knee in a little closer. Okay, let's release the feet to the floor. Feet are hip width apart, legs are bent. You're gonna let the knees fall to the right. Take your left arm back behind you, straight back there. Really try to work the left knee towards the floor. This is your last stretch. We are almost done. Bring that arm in, bring the knees up the other way. Take the right arm back this time. Nice. Bring those legs nice and long to the floor. We are going to come up Pilates style. Head lifts, arms pull forward, belly in. Take it between your legs. And inhale, extend the spine, sit up nice and tall, bring your hands to heart. I thank you so much for your power and strength. Namaste. Let's bring ourselves up. We are done. Woohoo. There she is.